welcome back to my channel. My name is Rum of Rums Cakes and I hope we're all doing well. Firstly, let me apologise for you not seeing my face today. I'm not feeling very well at the moment. I've had really bad allergies or something or other, so this week I figured you'd hear my voice as you usually do. So we're going to be making what I like to call my old school sponge. For those of you who grew up here in the UK, I'm sure you remember on your school lunches you'd always get this for dessert. It's one of my favourites, and I've seen quite a few of these around, so I also wanted to throw in my 2 cents, as you know that I do. Anyway guys, I don't want to do too much talking on here. I just figured I'd just let you know what we're going to be doing. So my take on it is a coconut and vanilla sponge with a lemon drizzle icing and rainbow sprinkles. So yes, let's get to doing this guys, and I hope everyone is well. Okay guys, so as always I like to give you a snapshot of the ingredients that we're going to be using for this week's Bake Our School Sponge. So we're going to be using the usual cake ingredients. We've got butter, flour, sugar, eggs and milk, baking powder and a pinch of salt. I'm also going to be adding some dried desiccated coconut over there in the left hand corner, and of course I'm going to be using vanilla, and I'm going to be adding some lemon. For our decoration we will need our sprinkles of course, and some icing sugar and a little bit of warm water and milk. The equipment as we usually use in the week, so we're going to be using a sieve for sifting our dry ingredients. We've got our bowls, we've got our wooden spoon, a whisk, a palette knife, and our tray, which is a 9 by 9. I lie. I think it's 9 by 9, but I'll double check what size tin that is. I'll have it written below. And I'm using an electric whisk this week. So yeah, these are all the equipment and ingredients we're going to be using for this week's recipe, guys. Let's get to making. So our first step, we've got to cream our butter and sugar together. We're going to cream the butter first. That basically means just lighting the butter, mix it up. Make sure you use room temperature butter and not butter straight out of the fridge, because you won't be able to do this next step. So yeah, noise warning, I'm using my electric whisk. Okay, so now we're going to add our sugar. And we're now just going to beat these together for about 2 minutes until light and fluffy. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all scrape down the bowl guys, because lots of butter and sugar will have gone around the outside, so make sure you scrape the bowl down and really make sure you incorporate all the butter that's at the bottom of the bowl and the sugar. And this will just need one more mix, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay guys, so the mix is now light and fluffy. We're now going to be adding our eggs, and as usual just add 1 egg at a time. And then what you need to do as well, to stop the mix from splitting, you can also add a teaspoon of flour and then whisk it together and add 1 egg at a time as you go. When all 4 eggs have been incorporated, lovely and light. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the alternate mixing of adding flour and a little bit of milk, a little bit at a time. So just add a little bit of flour, a little bit of milk, and you can do it by hand or you can use the mixer. I'll show you both ways. So we don't want to knock out all the air that we worked hard to get between the butter and the sugar. So so we can do it by hand, but you can also use a mixer. I'm going to do both, so I'm going to use the mixer once everything's combined. So, a bit more flour, a little bit more milk, fold together. Patience is key when it comes to these things. I always believe I'm adding a little bit of love. I do it gently like this. Okay, last bit of flour. And the last bit of the milk. And give it a good old mix together. Show you what it looks like. At this point in time, we're now going to add our coconut and some vanilla. I've been doing this long enough, so I always eyeball it, but you can use a teaspoon to actually do a measurement. And then just fold in the coconut. I already used the mixer to make the mix smooth, so I don't need to use a mixer at this point. So just fold in the coconut until you're happy with it. And then this mix is going to go into our cake tin. I'll show you that and then we'll pop it in the oven. So yeah, it turns out it's a 12 by 9, not a 9 by 9. And so now we're just going to put our mix in the cake tin. Could put this into round cake tins, but make sure you split it evenly between maybe 2 or 3 tins, minimum of 2 anyway. If you do it in one, it would be too much cake mix with the cake tin and you'll end up with an unevenly baked cake. So, if you wanted to, you could also add your sprinkles to the cake mix now. Do what the Americans call a funfetti cake, but that's different sprinkles as well. It's not the usual regular sprinkles that we're using today, but there are many ways to do many different things, so do as and how you wish. And then what we're going to do is spread out the mix so that it's even and flat. We don't get a bumpy cake once it's baked. And this is going to go into, you guessed it, a 160 degree C oven, 320 Fahrenheit, gas mark 3. And we're going to bake this for 25 to 35 minutes. Make sure that a skewer comes out clean when it's baked. And then once it's baked, leave it in the tray in its paper for approximately 5 to 10 minutes, and then you can turn it out onto a cooling rack and make sure that it cools completely before we start the decorating process. So this is going in the oven. We'll see you shortly. So the cake has come out of the oven now, and as I usually like to do, as you've seen me do in the past, I've covered my cake in cling film because I really want to keep the moisture in the cake. So I've covered it in cling film for now. It's still very, very hot to touch. So I won't be doing any icing or decorating on it for at least an hour. But as you can see, it's on a wire rack. So this is how it's going to stay for the next hour. If it's still very warm, then I'll put it in the fridge or the freezer just to speed up the process, so I can show you how I decorate it at some point today. So yeah, leave the cake on the wire rack and just be patient. If you try to cut into this or do anything with it, it will literally just fall apart in your hand because it still needs to set from where it was hot in the oven. But yeah, as you can see, it's lovely and golden brown, and the knife came out clean, so it's definitely baked. So yeah, see you on the next step. Okay guys, so here is the cake in all its plain glory. I had a little bit of the offcut, it's absolutely delicious. So yeah, now we're just going to ice it. So I'm going to show you how to do the icing, and then we're going to put the icing in the sprinkles, and then we're good to go. Okay guys, so as always, you need to sift your icing sugar because the lumps are annoying. So I'm going to add lemon juice to my icing. So I'm going to add a few drops of that, just to give a little bit of a different taste. And then what you need to do is just add a little bit of milk. Little few drops of milk, and stir as you go. What we want is basically a lovely thick glaze, so you don't want to add all your milk all at once because otherwise you'll end up with a runny mess. We don't need that. Guys, so now what you're going to do is just going to leave it probably for about half an hour or 20 minutes, half an hour, just to let the icing go a little bit hard, and then you can cut it into slices and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay guys, so here is the final product, my school sponge, basically a coconut and vanilla sponge with a lemon with a lemon icing and rainbow sprinkles. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching along or even baking along with me. I always have fun making these videos. I can only apologise for not being in it at the top of the video. I'm still feeling a little under the weather, so I really don't want you to see my puffy eyes. Anyway guys, as always, if you've got any questions, feel free to DM me. You can find me on Instagram, which is Rums Cakes, which is RUMS_cakes, or indeed you can email me rumscakes@gmail.com. Any questions you might have or anything you're struggling with, feel free to get in touch. I'd also love to hear from you guys if there's anything that you'd like me to make over the next following videos. I'd love to hear from you guys. So in the meantime guys, I hope to see you on the next video. Take care, God bless.